everyone, Amanda here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm here to share my September Journal Enjoy collection. These are the collections that I make every month for my Ko-fi subscribers, and this is a gentleman's diary. Now, the links are all below. I'm not going to mention that again. You can find the links below, and if you join today, you like this collection and you join today, you'll get access to all the previous collections, including this one, which we did in either January or February, and this is a ladies' diary. And so if you join today, if you're not a member, you can get access to a gentleman's diary and a ladies' diary. Make two matching ones or use them in combination to create yourself an epic journal. Anyway, let's get on. So, beautiful, beautiful collection. It's just about to start pelting it down because it's thunder in here. So if you can hear the rain, I do apologise. Beautiful collection, all vintage sourced items, okay? Beautiful collage background, designed by me, made by me, lovely. Border is another collage background. I've added some vintage birds. We've got some digital washi that I've created and this beautiful, beautiful butterfly. So we've got some touches of pretty with butterflies and birds, but it is very much a male themed collection. Everything in it is male themed, okay, but it's still pretty. So here's the next one. We've got this beautiful invoice background here. As you can see, it's just stunning. There's so many layers going on. I'm going to try not to talk about every little tiny component that's on every page because I get overexcited and then my videos are 20 minutes long and I have to delete them and start again. So we've got this watercolour gentleman here. There's 3 watercolour gentlemen in this 34-page collection. And those 3 images are the only modern images. Everything else is taken from vintage things. The background here, these invoices are genuine vintage invoices that are in my collection. They're originals, and I created, scanned them in and created that. Right, so I'll try not to go on too much and just show the pages. It's going to make the most beautiful journal. I'm super excited. This so far is my favourite collection that I've created. We've got the beautiful touches of nature there with just a few little tiny flowers, pop of niceness, pop of pretty, but not too girly. It's perfect. So it'll still appeal to you girly crafters. And it's just fabulous. You don't even have to make it for a man or a gentleman or a boy. You can make it for yourself. We're going to do lots of tutorials on this because I'm really kind of in a zone where I want to do a lot of handmade vintage ephemera. So here I've done this frame with some vintage element and added some vintage stamps as if he's got his stamp collection. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I'll let you print it out and have a good close look and have a look at all the layers and all of the different elements that's in this collection. It's taken me ages, but I'm thrilled with it. It is my favourite one that I've made. Another lovely gentleman there. Another collage background that I've created using vintage advertisements, etc. to do with watches, clocks and pens. Beautiful. I love these pops of colour that these vintage labels give. It's just stunning. Stunning, stunning. Very vintage feel with these, with the red butterfly. Very vintage. Very stunning. So here we've got a little folio project, okay? So you get the front and the back. So you can either print it, put it back through your printer and print on the back, or if you're not confident that you're going to get it right, you can cut them out and glue them together. And it's going to make a little fold, well, that'll fold over. It's like a staggered folio, okay? And we're going to make that together. Then these pockets are designed to go inside. This is like an envelope. Then we've got a slatted pocket and some angled pockets, and I've left them tea-dyed so that it's more versatile, because that means that you can print that out over and over again and use it in different journals and just add the coordinating papers, so you're not restricted. Makes it versatile. These are shaped tags and small tag labels, I suppose, but and these are designed, the size is to go in the pockets of here, so they fit in here and they fit in here and here. But what you can also do is use them within your journal, or if you want them smaller, 2 to a page, make your clusters with them. They're just stunning. I love them. Background pages have gone a bit mad here because I like to have options. Love this paper. I've used it before in my steampunk collection, but I know that it goes beautiful with vintage items. So I've used it again. I don't mind doing that because it's stunning, and I know that you're going to get great results. So we've got one in the red, then we've got this blue. It's like a deep, deep blue, a deep, very deep teal blue. I don't know what you'd call it, but I've taken it from this butterfly here. It's come from the blues in there, okay? So you've got that one. And then I've done it in the black and cream. Again, these were in my steampunk collection, but they just go so well. I'll put them in again. And this is a new one that I've done with that lovely deep blue in the background. Then we've got some striping distress. That's a slate grey with one of my collages underneath, and that's the same red as the previous patterned red floral paper, but with the collage under, and that's the blue. And then that's that same pattern as the blue and white one, but it's black with the collage underneath. And then this is a bit of a curveball. You might think that's a bit weird, but if you look on, let me just bring this one in for example. If you look on some of the collage sheets, you'll see it's inspired by this label here. And I just think that colour just really goes lovely with the vintage things, because I don't want it to be dark and grungy. I want those pops of colour, and I think that really brings something to the table. So trust me, it will work. Leather page. So my thinking for this is you could use it to decorate your front and back cover, or you could wrap it around the spine, or you could cut strips and make leather straps for a closure maybe. I had so many ideas. We'll see what we come up with. Then we've got our normal journaling pages. So this one's lined in the green. We've got the red, that's plain, but I've put some coffee staining on there. It's so fun. Then when you've got a plain one, these are always a winner, because, you know, print them double-sided, print as many as you want and have those as your plain pages, because we want these journals to be functional. And then there's one with the lines and the more plainer, it's like vintage paper border. And then I've done one in the blue, because I like options. You know, I might feel like I'm in a blue mood when I make my journal, or I might want to just use them all. Then we're on to our fussy cuts. So this beautiful frame that I used in one of the collages with the stamps on, I've used again, and I've turned them into like an ornate specimen kind of display thing. You know, you can imagine them having that on the wall of the study, displaying the butterflies, because the Victorians were obsessed with collecting and documenting and whatever, labelling things. So you've got your vintage butterflies, each has a little number. I've given you the border so you can cut it out. And you could make a bookmark, you could use it as a tag, you could use it as a belly band, you could use it as a page edge, you could do anything with it. It's stunning. That would look beautiful layered up on your front cover. You know, do like a collage and use some of these elements, back them on some heavier weight cardstock, cut them out. Stunning. Glasses, fob watch, as always, I do them around about between 2.5 and 3 inches so that they're substantial. They're not tiny little bits of things that are going to get lost, okay? If you want them smaller, print them 2 to a page. More ephemera, you can see what they are. I'm not going to go through every item, but you've got a lot to play with there. Binder clips, I love these. Much less bulk than the original, you know, the real ones. Cut them out, stick them back to back, put an eyelet through them, hang a charm off them. Beautiful. And some more vintage items. You've got the... what's that called? What's it called? You know what it is. What's it called? Magnifying glass. Now these aren't mirror image, because if I did the clock and the globe mirror image, you know, it'd be backwards because it's got writing on. This is non-specific, so I've done that mirror image, okay? We've got the envelopes with the pen. All you need to do is glue there, and you've got an immediate tuck. Always a winner. And then we've got some more vintage items here. We've got Bentley Bacon, which is the name of my friend's dog, because it is a St. Bernard. okay? And, you know, just family photos. Maybe that's the wife, maybe that's a child or a grandchild. This is to fill in space. And then you've got this because the name on this little invoice is Charlesworth, and that's my name. So there we go. And then we've got a little photo of maybe a shop, because in Victorian times, the Charlesworths, my husband's family, had a greengrocer's shop. And we have a photo very much like this of all of the family outside the greengrocer's shop in Victorian times. But I didn't want to use the original, so we've got this. Couple of wax seals. And then here we've got the tags. And I've left them fairly basic, apart from the collage, so that you can sew on them, you can ink them, you can do what you like. You've got these metal frames here, a metal drawer pulls or labels. And I've left them blank. There's no words in this kit. You can use the word soup. If you remember, you've got access to it for free. Make sure you're logged in, and it will give you 100% discount at checkout. You could stamp numbers in there. You can, if you've got a stamp that says filed, or you can use words from the word soup. And then we've just got the gents, the 3 gents on a tag. The 3 only modern elements in the whole collection. Everything else is vintage. And just a few page tabs for anybody that doesn't have a page tab punch. So, I've had to do this video about 3 times because I went on rambling on for far too long, because this collection really excites me. I'm going to be doing quite a lot on this. I want to make a big chunky vintage style journal with this. Obviously it's going to be the gentleman's diary, but I want it to look really like a diary, like it's been used, like he's been carrying it around with him, like he's been using it all year. So I'm really excited about it. So if you are a member, you can go and collect that. If you're not a member, come and join. If you remember, watch out for the new members only videos over on my Ko-fi, because I may well do some of the components that go in this journal as tutorials over there, okay, and leave them private just for you guys. So make sure you're watching them. That is a new perk to my Ko-fi, is the private videos on top of everything else. So I'm gonna go, because my throat's as dry as, I don't know, something in a sandstorm. And because I'm so overexcited about this collection, I love it. I feel like it's some of my nicest work, and I can't wait to use it. And I hope you like it too. Thanks for watching. Big love to you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!